Why is the president dropping shoes though? I don't get it. I stole like $500. I went to Magic City. See fives on the ground, so I start picking them up.
You were proud of yourself?
Yeah. And then I went to Neiman Marcus the next day and bought my first pair of Balenciagas. Let me tell you one of my worst purchases ever. NFT.
How much you spent on the NFT?
Boy, like 200,000 on a damn picture. I was tripping. Man, I done spent millions of dollars on jewelry, and it's dumb.
I gotta correct you. Your worst purchase, it was not the chains you bought. It was the Syracuse Dunks that you bought. We got it right here. You paid $775. Right now they're on Nike on sale for $70.
That's a scam.
You literally got scammed.
Yeah, I got scammed for sure.
If you could pick one artist to collab with, who would you pick?
Adele.
Are you gonna use this voice or the other voice on that song?
No, I'm gonna use my first voice.
Your net worth says you are worth $8 million on Google. Is that accurate?
No, I'd say more. I'm very humble though.
How much has been your biggest YouTube check ever for a month?
Strictly just off YouTube, 350, 400.
We got another episode of the Got Soul podcast. Today, we got the legend. This guy's done everything. Streaming, rapping, YouTube. He even used to hustle at sneaker events. We got DDG in the building. DDG, welcome on the Got Soul podcast. First, what do you think of the event, man?
I thought it was dope. I had a great time. Really fun, great environment. A lot of variety of shoes, clothes. Got my gloves.
Got some free Chrome Arts gloves in there.
Free, man.
He finessed those. If you guys didn't see the sneaker shopping already, he finessed some free gloves. We bought some Union ones for what, 600 and sold them for 900 to the table right next to him. Made a quick 300.
Yeah. My body's for 700. Can I go flip it over there for 800?
We could try. He said they want 700 over here. We're gonna see before we buy them how much we can flip them for. Let's go to the We Buy Sneakers booth, see how much they'll pay for these.
And I'm trying to get these off my hands, man. Really? Let me know what you can do.
What are you looking for?
Really, I'm looking for 900. To be honest.
900?
They fresh, they just came out. Okay.
Let's do a coin flip. 500 or 700. Or 500, 900 actually.
Said 500, 900. I copped this for 7. I might come up too. I'm gonna holler at you. I'll be right back.
So if you lose this coin flip, then we pay an 800. And what's the flip over there for? 500.
Don't tell me to play, bro. Be quiet, bro. I got heads.
What's your plan with these before we do this deal? What are you looking to
Wear them. I'm wearing them.
So if it's God Soul, it's 600. Best event on earth, 800. God Soul. Wait, I thought you were wearing them.
I changed my mind, bro.
500, 900?
500, 900.
All right. What is it?
Who's calling it?
Heads.
Oh, hey.
Heads!
I need that extra drop.
See, I think you're the first special guest at God Soul to ever buy some sneakers and flip them for more.
Hey, man, I'm here to work. I ain't here to play.
Only at God Soul. I'm here to work. It's crazy. We're closing out LA God Soul with the legendary DDG.
DDG. Appreciate all y'all coming out. Many of y'all got some leftover shoes that you don't want. I take all free shoes.
We did the event, now it's podcast time. We got some good questions already lined up. All right, so what do you think of the event, for real? What do you think?
I think it was dope. I used to be a little vendor.
I know you used to go to sneaker events back in the day. You used to sell t-shirts at sneaker events? Mm-hmm. Wow, really? When was this?
5, 6 years ago. That's what it's about. Like, even before I started going to sneaker events and selling clothes, I used to sell t-shirts, but I used to be in like a Facebook community. Like a local Facebook community, buying and selling shoes. So I meet up with strangers.
In Michigan?
Yeah, I meet up with strangers and sell my foams or like buy some foams off of them and resell it, buy Jordans from people. Like I always been like in the sneaker trading thing.
That's crazy. How long have you been in the sneakers?
Shoot, for a minute. You know, I started off wearing FUBU, Shaqs, you know.
You were wearing FUBU to start off, for real?
Yeah, my mom used to buy me fake Jordans, though. I thought they was real. They never came out with cheetah print 3s, did they?
No, bro, no.
No. Okay. Yeah, my mom used to buy me fake Jordans. So that's kind of how I got into it, though.
But what is that like then? Like, obviously, God Soul is one of the biggest sneaker events in the world, right? And your mom used to buy you fake cheetah print Jordan 3s and FUBUs. And here you are hosting one of the biggest sneaker events in the world, you know, later in life. What does that feel like? Is that surreal? What do you think of that?
Nah, it's dope, man. You know, it's just an indication that I'm moving in the right direction, you know? So I like doing things like this.
Earlier today, we had Ben Affleck at the event, like an actual Hollywood movie star, right? We had Ben Affleck at today's event. We had Soulja Boy, we had Waka Flocka, we had yourself. And there were huge crowds of people for all of those people, but just the way that the fans were aggressive of trying to get a photo with you or talk to you. They all wanted to get photos with Ben and Soulja and Waka, of course, but the way of people just trying to push through our security to talk to you or to get a photo, like, how do you feel about the comparison of streamers versus rappers, actors, etc.? Are streamers the new hottest thing?
For sure. Like, and it kind of be pissing me off when, like, social media stars try to play themselves like they not bigger than these rappers. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like a lot of social media influencers put themselves under, under celebrity status, when in reality, like, social media stars are bigger celebrities than a lot of artists. You know, if somebody like Kai tweet and be like, pull up to this address, and Ben Affleck tweet the same thing, Kai gonna shut the city down. You know what I'm saying? Versus,
Respect to Ben, though.
Yeah, no, Ben, he the GOAT. I wanted to see him. I was mad that I missed him. But I'm just saying, like, it's just a little different when you streaming, because these people watching you for 8 hours a day, 9 hours a day, just kicking it, chilling. Like, they feel like they know you. You saying their username, talking back to them, thanking them, laughing with them. Like, my chat, we got the same type of humor now. You know what I mean? Like, they understand my jokes.
Have you had to train your chat?
Yeah, at first, like, they don't be funny. My bad, y'all. They don't be funny at first, but
He's
like,
live streaming right now.
Yeah, they don't be funny, but like, as time go on, they start adapting and understanding your humor, and then it's just like, it's just funny, and they help you keep going. They help you keep entertaining because they jokes is kind of feeding off your jokes. You know, if it's a dry chat, you just, like, when I'm on TikTok live, it go like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the chat, it be hella delayed. They don't be funny. It's a little different. When I'm on Twitch, I'm like, oh, these my homies. It's like kicking it with your homies for real, you know?
Right. Going to, like, your path, right? A lot of people know you as DDG, the rapper or the artist, right? They've heard Pink Dreads, or they heard, Moonwalking in Calabasas, I'm Geekin', whatever it is they heard. And that's what they think of you. But a lot of people don't even know that you were on YouTube before you were a rapper, which might be crazy to you because you're like, obviously I was on YouTube before I was a rapper. But of course, I know that's crazy, but can you tell us, what were you doing before YouTube? Because you went from YouTube, and I know you still do it, but YouTube really to rapping, to now streaming, and really doing all three things, and fashion. You have your own clothing brand. We'll talk about that too. You have 4 things, all sorts of things. Yeah. But before YouTube, because there's kids out there, they want to be like DDG. Like, what was it like before YouTube? What were you up to? What was it like growing up? Like, how did you even get there?
Before YouTube, I was really just a regular kid. Like I said, I used to sell candy at school. That's how I made money. I had a regular job, worked at TJ Maxx.
You worked at TJ Maxx. Yeah. My mom worked at TJ Maxx.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess that you had struggle from the manager trying to get cards.
How you know that?
My mom.
She comes home from work every day.
Yeah, no.
Tell us about it. Tell us about the TJ Maxx credit cards.
Man, I used to get called to the...
I don't want to say what it is. But...
I used to get called to the manager's office all the time. Like, you got to sell more TJX rewards cards. You got to do this and that. I'm like, Brian, these folks ain't trying to buy no damn credit card right now or sign up right now. They're just trying to get their clothes and go. I almost got fired a few times off not getting enough cards.
Wow.
Really. Yeah.
You almost got fired from TJ Maxx for not getting enough credit cards. Happens to my mom, too.
My mom's going to watch this episode. She's going to be jumping up and down because she comes home pressed, like, every day. Either she did good or she did bad.
Yeah.
She got 0. It's not a good day in the household.
If she got 2 cars, I'd be like, Mom, you put 2 families in debt. That's good. And then the interest rate is crazy. Yeah. It's like, what are we talking about?
Nah, it's crazy, man.
So you told the fans DDG's coming on the pod. That's always the case. Keep up with us on social for that in the future. We got 3 fan questions for you. The first one we've kind of already alluded to is why do you use a fake voice when talking?
My real voice,
it scares people. And I don't like to scare people, like, especially like some girls like it, some girls don't. So I choose not to use it.
And I feel like the voice that I use when I like make music and stream, make content, it's just more normal sounding, you know? It's like going to a job interview with tattoos and not. You know, you're more likely to get the job if you don't got tattoos. I feel like the tattoos is my real voice.
Wow.
That was actually a really good way to put it.
I wasn't expecting that answer, Daryl. Wow.
Next question we got. Your net worth says you are worth $8 million on Google. Is that accurate?
No.
More or less?
Damn. I'll say more.
You say more. Okay. Got it.
I'm very humble, though.
No,
believe it or not. You know, a lot of people say I'm not humble, but I'm actually very humble. Like,
I can speak to it. We've spent real time off camera, and in the time we spent, I mean, every picture you take, it's almost like when we come to the event, it's almost annoying because it's like, okay, we're trying to move to this next booth. Every picture's taken. But even when we're hanging out, you know, in Boston, obviously, and just chilling, like one of the most humble celebrities I've been around. Like, I don't know if that got taught in you or if it took you time to get to that point, but
nah, I never say no to pictures unless I'm really in a rush and I can't. But like, this is how I think. I'm a real marketing. I think like a marketing. I should have took marketing in class or taught a course or something. But I think like, okay, cool. I take a picture with this kid. He posted. He gonna show his 10, 20, 30 friends, and then they gonna go see what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying?
so it's
So if
almost selfish in a way.
I take 100 pictures, I might gain 300 fans. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. I'm like, I'm not finna say no to a picture when they damn near shouting me out for free.
I've never heard that analogy.
That's how I
ever.
think about it. So I'm like, nigga, why would I say no to a picture? It ain't gonna do nothing but help me.
Speaking of fans, what's your craziest fan interaction of all time?
Well, I had a girl, right? And she would show up to my gate at my house every day for like a month straight.
She was trying to like,
I don't know what the she was on, but it was out of control. Like I'm like, and it got to a point where I start like, I was damn near, I wasn't scared, but I'm like, bro, this is creepy. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
like, I'm talking about showing up to the gate every day though. Like my security sending me pictures of them and shit. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Then I'd be like at the gas station, see her ass walking down the street from my crib. I'm like, bro, what are you expecting? Then she would email me, right? She'd email me like every other day, sending me like damn near fantasy stories, like weird as sexual fantasy stories, and like, she'd tell me like crazy. I think she was on drugs or something because she was tripping. Like she was saying she was tripping, but it was some.
How did that end?
She just stopped. I don't know what happened to her.
you lost motion.
Probably. I don't know. She just stopped though, but she was. I don't know. That happened a couple of times. Like
When we were walking in, you said you used to buy, or even today, you said you used to buy, sell, trade on Facebook. You have a big come-up story, like one of the best come-ups or best deals you ever made on Facebook back in the day?
Might be the gloves like today.
No, I mean, free $400 gloves. I feel like you had a better come-up than that back in the day.
I mean, bro, like I was trading bullshit though. Like I had no money,
Right.
So I was trading like beat suede, black suede foams. Like them was my like go-to shoes. One come up I did, and some people know. On my 17th birthday, I went to Magic City, right? I don't know how I got in. I think he paid the bouncer. My cousin paid the bouncer $200. It was his birthday. He told me to come out to Atlanta, and I went to Magic City, right? And he was throwing money. I ain't got no money. He throwing money in the air, right? I see a 5 on the ground. I'm like, you throwing 5s? Like, you usually just throw ones in the club, right? I see 5s on the ground, so I start picking them up. I start picking up the ones. I start doing this and that, picking them up. Boom. And then I went in. One of the dancers or whatever caught me, and then my cousin was like, just let him do what he do, right? So the next day, I got a stack full of ones in my pocket. I'm going to the bathroom in the club, coming back, counting it up, boom, boom. I made like, but I stole like $500, $600.
From the strip club.
From the strip club, from the dancers. And I went to Neiman Marcus and
You're
bought
proud
my
of yourself?
first. Huh?
You were proud of yourself?
Yeah. And then I went to Neiman Marcus the next day and bought my first pair of Balenciagas.
Wow.
It was the
So you
arena.
stole from the strippers and bought your first Balenciagas.
All
Congratulations.
I wanted,
DDG.
bro. That's all. I only had. I think I had like $700 to my name after I stole all that money, and I spent $600 on Balenciagas
Wow.
because I just really wanted them.
Well, I gotta ask you. I guess your biggest come up is stealing from the strippers. What's the worst deal you ever made?
The worst deal.
Well, let's turn it this way. What's been your worst purchase?
Of any kind, yeah. Worst
any
Any
purchase.
kind. Worst purchase, I would say, is chains. I don't even wear chains no more. Like it's just
How
like,
much you spend?
man, I done spent millions of dollars on jewelry. Like, and it's dumb.
Would you rather the
You ain't
millions
realize-
back or the jewelry?
I get the money back. Because
Okay.
I don't even like wearing chains no more. I feel like when you got chains on, you know, you gotta think about too much. Especially out here in LA, you gotta think like, damn, motherfuckers probably watching me. Let me go out the bag. Let me go. It's expensive to have chains on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's a liability. It's like, all right, I gotta get security today. I gotta do this and that. You know what I'm saying? Add up and get expensive. So I rarely wear chains. I might throw on like a little watch or something like that. But like for chains, I don't even wear my chains no more. That's why I like got the same shit for real.
You've been pretty big on your watch collection though
Yeah.
recently. How much would you ballpark your entire watch collection is worth?
See, I don't want to keep saying an M, but you know, probably
Just
close to that.
stack 'em.
Yeah.
Wait, DDG, I got to correct you. Your worst purchase, it was not the chains you bought.
What was it?
It was the Syracuse dunks that you bought on sneaker shopping. We got it right here. You paid $775.
Did
some
I? I don't even know where
orange-
them damn shoes at. Let me.
For some orange Syracuse dunks. And right now they're on Nike on sale for $70.
Really? You're
Really?
lying.
Swear to God.
Let me see.
I'm going to show you right now.
Shout out to
When
Joe
I watched
LaPuma,
back
but-
that episode, and shout out
No,
to
let me tell you another one of my worst purchases ever. NFT.
NFT. How much you spent on the NFT?
Boy, like 200,000 on a damn picture. I was tripping.
That might not-
It was cool back then, but now it's like, bro, that shit ain't worth a penny no more.
Yeah, but just to be honest with you, that might not be as bad as this.
Okay.
$69.97. You spent $775.
Oh my God, I do got them bitches at the crib right now. They really $70?
Nike, $69.97 on sale from $115.
Why was they 700 back then? Dunks was just hype.
Yeah, the dunks were hype, and now they've just restocked them and everything. But yeah, you lost some money on this one.
Damn, I ain't know that. Yeah, that's why, bro. That's why I be buying luxurious shoes. Like, it ain't no big resale margin, you know? Because
I
that's
guess.
a scam.
You literally got scammed.
Yeah, I got scammed for sure. That's
Shout out
crazy.
Joe LaPuma, shout out Complex, but they got you for real. Here, we got some dripper skip with some past DDG outfits. So I got some pictures, some fits you wore back in the day. You tell me dripper skip. We'll start. We got these Union ones. I don't even know. Some tie-dye gallery hoodie.
Union 4s.
Oh my God.
The
Skip.
Union Force.
Well, the orange throwing it off. The orange pants throwing it off. If I had some blue jeans, it'd be a fit. I'd say skip.
You a big Starbucks guy?
Yes.
Really?
I drink Starbucks every day.
That was actually pretty crazy. You pulled up in the loading dock today.
Man, there's two things that this guy could say he's the first dude at God Soul to ever do. First, is to resell some sneakers for a profit at our own event. To buy from one dude and then sell to another. That was crazy. But on top of that, we get here, and he gets here, and you know, we're with Waka, Flocka, and Soulja Boy, and I ran out to like say what up. And he's like, I need a coffee. Like, because he was out last night, just did a club hosting last night in Arizona and came straight here, right? Like, just working. That hustle mentality, I guess, is that recent, like all that hustle, or it's always been like that? No one's ever asked us to, I felt uncomfortable calling someone like, hey, can you get DDG a coffee?
Yeah, bro. Like, I just didn't want to come in here and be all sleepy and, you know what I'm saying? And all these kids excited to see me and I'm just looking all sleepy and shit.
Then you got that Celsius and Waka Flocka told you to put it down, basically.
Yeah.
I don't know
Wonder
what's in
why
the
he told
Celsius
he
that he
didn't
hates
he
so
didn't
much.
tell me why. He just said, "You got kids?" And I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "All right, put it down." I still don't know what he meant.
That was insane. He came over with energy, obviously to say hi, but it was like, okay, hi, put the Celsius down.
It's like, yeah,
I
it's
don't
like
think he said hi.
it's like
If we watch the clip, I don't think Waka Flocka said hi. I think he just came over and said, put that Celsius down. Do you have kids?
it's like he was sent. Like God told him, "Go tell him to put that Celsius down," and he literally spawned and told me to put the Celsius down and left. I didn't see Walker after.
I didn't even get. I wanted a picture with you two together, and I was like, Waka was already gone. He was like almost
he
mad.
had no interest
He
in
was, like,
having a
mad.
conversation.
He completed his mission. All he had to do was tell me to put the Celsius down. That was his mission for the day. That's crazy. I put that motherfucker down though. He
did.
told me for a reason.
Did.
One thing you guys have in common though, you and Waka. Waka just came to Atlanta, and he just pulled up today too. You guys love coin flips. He was flipping. He found out about coin flips in Atlanta.
I taught him about what the coin flip was,
and
yeah.
he changed his life.
He comes in today, he says to Soulja Boy, he's like, oh, we doing coin flips? Soulja's like, oh, I usually just pay him for the shoes. He's like, nah, I'm doing coin flips.
Nah, it's fun, bro.
You went 3-0. Of course you think it's fun.
Yeah, I'm a gambler, bro. So I like this.
Okay, next outfit. You say you're a Balenciaga guy. I don't love this one, but you tell me.
to the normal eye, they are like that. It's a green Louis V shirt, leather Amiris, and the green Louis shoe. I wouldn't wear that now. I say,
it's a Louis shoe,
I
right,
say
okay.
skip. That's not my current drip. You know
So
what I'm saying?
you're 0 for 2 here.
Yeah,
0 for 2.
yeah.
All right, we got one more. 0 for 3.
That's cool.
That's good feet.
That's on some like, that's just on
What are those?
some like.
Are these Rising Sun 12s?
No, those
or
are FIBA Jordan 12s.
Damn, how
you
can
don't
you
ever
see
see
from
that.
that far?
I got it right here.
Oh,
No, we ready. We
I was-
ready.
I was gonna say, I thought you would just see shit from afar and just know what it is. No, but I think that's a cool fit.
All right, so 1 and 2. 1 for
Yeah,
2.
yeah.
All right. Okay, and then we're gonna do a couple of copper drops. Show you a shoe. You give us a copper drop, and we'll wrap it up from there. Joe, you want to start with these?
Yeah. This, I already know your answer, but I just want to hear it. Balenciaga Alaska boot.
Cop.
Those are trash. Those are terrible. Just
No,
so
they
you know.
not. They fire. Tripping.
I'm tripping.
It's tough.
Those are the worst shoes I've seen today. And there was thousands of sneakers in there, and that's the worst pair of sneakers or shoes, whatever you want to call it, I've seen. Maybe in my life.
Them hard.
Really?
If I would have seen them today, I would have got them.
You would have spent what?
Whatever.
I think they go for like 1,000.
I would have spent 1,000 on them.
Whatever is crazy on those.
I don't know, bro. Maybe I'm just a Balenciaga stan. I don't know what it is.
They got to send you some free stuff or something because
I
you're
know.
glazing.
I am glazing. They did send me a They did invite me to their fashion shows and shit. I'm still waiting to be sent something.
So they invited you to the show. They didn't send you anything?
Not yet.
All right,
It's coming though.
Send
But
them the
it's
boots,
like-
I
or
guess.
it's-
But actually, don't send them. Throw those out. Send them something else.
It's organic love though. Like
Right.
I don't rock Balenciaga because I know the owner. I don't rock Balenciaga because it means something to me. I rock it because it's shit hard.
Now, let me ask you. We're looking at this Alaska boot, right? To me, this looks very similar to like an UGG.
Mm-hmm.
Would you wear an UGG?
No.
Daryl, you're a hype beast, bro. All right, next one. Very interested to hear your answer on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Panda Dunk, copper drop.
Cop. I got a few of those.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you
I got
think of all the hate on
Supremes,
the
too.
internet? This
They
is the most
hate 'em?
hated shoe on the internet. How do
Why?
you not know?
Why
This
they
is
hate
the
it?
most hated shoe on the whole internet, for sure.
It's a black and white shoe. What the fuck is there to hate? I don't get it.
They just say it's overplayed. It's funny. We actually played a part in making people hate this shoe. We have maybe 100 million views combined across the videos of our interview girl, Gigi, asking people what the worst shoe of all time is and them saying Panda Dunks. We've probably done 100 mil in
Yeah,
views on
easily.
that, easily.
Why though?
And,
Why
and
people don't
everyone's like,
them?
yeah, they're terrible, they're terrible. Even so much, this is some behind the scenes Got Soul stuff. When we do the interviews, we tell Gigi what questions to ask. And when Joey writes asking people the worst shoe, he puts in quotations. If they say Panda Dunks, tell them to give us another answer because we have way too many answers to that.
But why? I don't get it. I like the shoe.
Because everybody has it.
You ever wore Mexican Jordans?
Excuse me?
You ever wore them? Y'all don't know that?
I know that.
What's
Yeah.
Mexican Jordans?
They call them the Miguels. That's like what they call them.
Miguel.
That's what they call them.
Wait, the who? What? But what are they?
You know,
It's like the team Jordans. It's like the sevens that aren't really sevens.
yeah, the flights, yeah.
Yeah,
Flight Jordans.
those- You wore them? I never. Oh,
Six rings is crazy. I used to really
Mexican
beam
Jordans.
for them. Yeah, I used to rock Mexican Jordans back in the day.
I had
Oh,
some
actually,
Mexican
I
Jordans,
lied.
guess.
My first Jordan ever
Was
was
the Mexican
metallic
Jordans.
blue 6 rings.
No, the metallic blue Mexican Jordans.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Freddy Krueger's.
I would drop off price. I would cop if they was the same price as like some regular dunks.
Okay,
Did
not
you,
worth the price.
Did you just see Kai spend $80,000 for Duke Dennis's pair for his birthday? Did you see that?
That had to be a fake caption. There's no way nobody's spending.
Oh, no, it was. We have the story for you, actually, the full story.
What?
Size 13 Freddy Krueger's, there's probably only 2 pairs in the world, something like that in that size. Randy Johnson, the MLB Hall of Famer, do you know who that is?
Mm-mm.
He's a Hall of Fame pitcher. He DM'd me, and he's like, hey, I have a bunch of sneakers I want to sell. And we helped him. We did a podcast about it, got posted on Complex everywhere. He got cashed out like tens and tens and tens. We can't say the amount, but a ton of money, over $50,000, you know, for all the sneakers he had sold.
The kid that you were just talking to downstairs, the kid that had a lot of
The
expensive
Drake
sneakers.
11s he had, yeah.
he bought them.
That kid bought them.
Damn.
A couple of hands later, Kai bought them for $80,000. Randy
What?
Johnson's Freddy Krueger.
I was talking to him, and he goes, did you see what happened to the Freddies? Today, he was telling me this. And I go, of course I did, because it's been all over, social media. Kai spent that much, because it was for his Duke's birthday a couple days ago. And I was like, oh, did you sell them? Because he originally had that pair of Freddy Kruegers. And he was like, no, I gave them to a kid. And then I was like, oh, like, do you know how, like, is that true? Like, that kid sold that much, sold it for 80,000? He was like, yeah. He was like, Kai offered him 65 or 60,000 or something. And he really didn't want to sell it because to Jonathan's point, there's literally only 2 pairs of that sneaker, maybe, in the world, that size. And eventually came down to shove. The kid kept saying no to Kai, and Kai just kept going up and up and up, supposedly from the seller, and they landed on 80,000.
I want to know how much the kid paid for him. I want to pocket watch a little bit and see what he made off of it.
That's crazy.
We got, you might have a little history with this, but the gallery department Vans. I was watching a closet tour, Copper Drop.
I got him.
But I saw the closet tour. You've never worn them still?
No, bro.
So you just buy them, but you're not gonna wear them.
Yeah. You know what it is? Like, when I throw on colors, it make my skin crawl a little bit. Like, it's hard for me to put colors. Like, I could never wear the white pants like those. It just would make me I just can't do it. But when I throw dark pants on or dark shoes on, I feel like myself. That's why I always wear, like, black clothes and shit.
Joe, you take the next one. I don't even want to look at this shoe.
Copper Drop on the Rick Owens boots.
Cop. Immediately.
I'm going to say these aren't Rick Owens. These were at Marshall's for $29.99. Are you still copping?
No.
You're a hype beast, Daryl. Next,
Okay.
Nike Maxx.
Drop. I'll be honest. I don't really like them. They cool. I will buy them just to rock them for a pic on some fit. Like, it's crazy. When I wear, like, Jordans or, like, more, like, streetwear shoes, I get praised on the internet. Oh, my God, DDG has Jordans on. Because they know I only wear shit like this. But, like,
Drop.
drop.
Next one, Red Octobers. I have this shoe on foot.
I cop. I like them. I always wanted them up.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then they went up to 5,000. I said, I'm cool.
Joe, you do the last one.
I like different shoes, bro. That's what it is. I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay.
Last one. Copper Drop Donald Trump sneaker.
Drop. Them is ass. What are they?
Donald Trump.
Actual shoe.
He really dropped a shoe?
For real.
Dropped them. This was the first pair he made. This is the metallic gold pair. He dropped a couple other pairs, but he dropped this initial pair and it sold out. and it was reselling. Pairs were on eBay for like upwards to $20,000.
Why is the president dropping shoes, though? I don't get it.
Businessman.
That's funny.
So drop.
Drop.
Trump
No,
shoes.
I would not wear no goddamn gold Trump shoes, bro. If
Hannah
it was a
Anthony.
Balenciaga collab.
Joe, you were saying off camera about just like that real life chat. You're obviously
Yeah,
streaming right
really-
now as we make this podcast.
I turned to our, because obviously I was taking like short form content. I turned to our long form content videographer and I was like, live chat is crazy.
Yeah.
Like it was like we had a circle of security guards around you and every other second there's a little kid here. They weren't even all little kids. Like there was like older adults and then there was women, then there was moms. And I was like, what is going on here?
Mm-hmm.
How does that feel? Like just seeing like because obviously like you can sit in front of a camera, sit in front of your phone all day and stream, make TikToks, be on social. But how does it feel seeing it in person?
It's dope. Like one of the kids was like, "You're muted." I'm like,
Yeah.
that's the same shit they comment in the chat. You know what I mean? So it was kind of dope, like seeing people actually interact with me live, like they're watching the stream, which it is, but it's just in person. So,
And you're new to the whole streaming kind
Mhm.
of thing. How did Kai, because I know you're very close with Kai, did Kai inspire you or how did that come all about?
I mean, I made a Twitch channel maybe like 3 years ago, 4 years ago or something like that. And I started streaming, then I stopped, and I started, and I stopped. And I started, and I started beefing with a bunch of different Twitch streamers, and then I stopped again. And then I just recently started getting real consistent, and I kind of get it. You know what I mean? I'm starting to understand, like, why people do it. And it's how you build, like, a real strong community.
Sorry.
And I can visually feel and see the motion that's happening from me being consistent on streaming. So, yeah, but, you know, all the big streamers, obviously, for sure.
What made you want to just start YouTube and really just start going like that?
So first I started Vine.
Vine, that's where you start. A lot of these kids and the kids today, they don't even know what
They
Vine
don't know.
is.
That's so sad. And I feel like an unk saying that, but like Vine was the one. I don't know. I hate that it's gone. Like, but Vine was the one. I always been on Vine. Like that's where I started off at before I even started doing YouTube for real. And then I had like a few little viral videos with like 10 million loops or something like that. And you know, I started getting recognized a little bit. Like I go like to the local carnival
In Michigan.
in Pontiac, smallest city in Michigan probably. And I went to, you know how they be having little parking lot carnivals, you know what I mean? They
Right,
just set it
yeah.
up. And this one little girl, like damn near start crying when she met me. I only got 13,000 followers on Vine. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, am I famous? I feel like I was lit. And then I did some dumb shit. Like I posted like a Vine of a girl like doing something with a toothbrush inappropriately, right? And I thought it was funny. Like I was reacting to it like it was funny or whatever. And then I ended up getting banned. Well, they suspended my account or they like restricted it. So then I was like, damn, I was stressed out. I'm like, man, I just got 13,000 followers. Let me just try YouTube. And then I started doing YouTube. And I was trying to do the gaming shit too. Like my first channel was a gaming channel. I wanted to be in FaZe and shit, like 360 quick scope videos.
Like
trick
MW2?
shots. Yeah.
Like playing like on Rust, like that type free for all.
Yeah. I used to do all of that.
Were you
stuff.
good?
I was nice.
You weren't in FaZe?
I didn't make it. I was prestige 20 on Modern Warfare.
What about
3.
right now if you were playing? Could you keep up with the FaZe kids or no?
100%.
Really?
I'm nice.
So
Yeah.
Banks or Maxx or any of those guys seen?
Maxx don't know how to play. I don't think Banks know how to play.
FaZe Banks don't know how to play video games anymore?
I don't think so.
Banks.
I know
you're
haven't
gonna
seen-
watch this. We're from Boston too. Come on the pod. You got to respond to this.
I never seen them. I ain't seen them hit a trick shot in years. Like I don't
So
understand.
right now, 1v1, you against FaZe Banks, you'd win in
For
Call of
sure.
Duty?
100%. If we can play an older one though, like the newer one, you can't really quick scope.
No,
I'm
the
a quick
original
scoper.
MW2 on Rust, 1v1,
Modern Warfare 2.
interscope.
I would beat him.
You bet
me-
money on that?
I put money on it.
Really? How much
Not
would you
Banks
put?
money.
How
but
much would you put? Like 5 bands?
I bet 1,500.
FaZe Banks, DDG is calling you out to a $1,500 quick scope and no scope battle. Modern Warfare 2 at Rust. We got to be there if this happens because we're the ones that set this
Yeah,
up.
it's
I know
crazy.
Banks will see this too. Banks, he's everywhere on the internet. He's gonna see it too.
Yeah,
so.
no, I hate that FaZe don't be playing Call of Duty like that no more. I mean, what they doing now is great, but I
Right.
be wanting to see some of that trick shot shit.
Let's talk about the fashion line you have coming out. Like, what's that all about? Like, obviously, everyone who's watching or listening to this pod, they either love sneakers, fashion, both. Like, I don't know, plug it. Like, tell us about your new fashion thing you got going on.
Well, I connected and collab with RTA, which is already an established brand. And I used to wear them, or I still do, but I wore them a lot, like buy a lot of their pants, and then they actually reached out to do like a collab or whatever. And I was like, bet. And I was like, you know what, I don't really, because I've been reached out by a lot of brands to like collab and do like little collections and capsules or whatever, but they let me fully design it. So that's where, you know, I felt like it was mine. Like I still wear my own shit all the time, you know,
Wow.
every day to the point where I ain't wear it today because it's dirty. Yeah, so I wear a lot of my own stuff.
I mean,
Wow.
as you can see from your fit, like you're very, as you said, like even you started like selling clothes and stuff at the very beginning. So you've always been into clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we always ask these on our TikToks, our social media, Instagram. I'm going to give you 4 rapid fire questions. I want you to take your time answering it, but I want to hear your fashion opinion.
Okay.
What's the worst fashion brand of all time?
The worst? That's a good question. Luxury or streetwear?
You pick.
Yeah, you pick.
I don't know. I really don't
Come on, you
know.
gotta own
Yeah,
up to-
give me one, just so I see along the lines. Like,
I might get canceled right now, but I've never been a huge Amiri fan. But you've been all over that back in the day.
yeah.
Some
But
people
I-
might
I'm-
say like Ed Hardy.
Yeah,
like,
and stuff
I don't
like
know,
that.
just- some people might say Supreme. Like,
Yeah.
Supreme cool, though.
I agree, but I'm just saying, like, people have different opinions. That's why it's such a good question.
I've never been a Stussy fan. That's how you say it? Stussy?
Yeah, Stussy.
Stussy?
Stussy, worst brand of all time.
No, I don't want to say that. I don't want to say they're the worst brand of all time, but like I'm just trying to think of what I really don't wear, you know?
Or what's like an overrated, like something like everyone loves it, you don't get it.
Because I'm a hype beast, bro. That's why it's hard for me to say that.
So everything that's hype, you just like it.
Kinda.
I mean, that was
In
what
a
happened
way.
with these in the event.
Yeah.
Hey, bro literally said he didn't like the 1985 Chicago's because he didn't like Jordan 1s. I showed him off-white ones. He goes, yeah, I like these.
Yeah, it's different. Got green shoelaces. I like different stuff. That's the thing. But
Do you like different stuff, DDG, or do you just like expensive stuff?
see, you see how beat these boots is. Like I didn't wear these to the ground.
How much are those?
1,000.
Oh, that's cheap.
Yeah. I mean, but you ain't reselling these or nothing.
Yeah, but you like them because they're expensive? Or you like, if those were at TJ Maxx, would you have picked them up?
Nope.
So we're being honest at least.
Yeah, of course.
What's the most you ever spent on a sneaker or fashion purchase in your life?
Fashion purchase, I done spent a lot of money on clothes. As for like shoes, maybe like between $2,000 to $5,000.
What shoe? Do you remember?
See, I'm like a big Balenciaga fan.
Okay.
Like I got all Balenciaga shoes. Like if you look at my closet, 80% Balenciaga shoes. I like to get the big little Defender boots.
So you spent a few thousand on the Defender boots.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And what about clothing? How much do you think you spent on clothes?
That's where most of my money go when it comes to fashion. Like,
If you had a ballpark, obviously because you're so fashion forward and you always, for example, you have so many closet tours on your channel. How much do you think, if you had to put a ballpark number to it, how much have you spent on clothes in your entire life?
my entire life, definitely over him, for sure.
Over $1 million.
You spent over $1 million on clothes?
Yeah, for sure. Like it was a point in time when I first moved out to LA, and I used to check my little bank statements or whatever at the end of the month, and I'd be over 50,000 on clothes. Like I don't know how I wear the same shit every day. Like literally, like I have a default skin. I wear all black.
This
every
dude
day.
talks in chat now.
Yeah, I do. I talk just like them. It's crazy.
If you could have the $1 million back or just keep the clothes, what would you rather?
Keep the clothes. It's experiences, you know? The thing about me, though, when I spend a lot of money, it makes me work harder because I feel like I need to make the money back, and then I end up making times 2, times 3.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's how I like to think about it.
And then speaking of, obviously, you're saying you spent so much on clothes, and then you were just saying it makes you want to work harder, and like make more. People, obviously, nowadays YouTube funding is a little bit different, but back in the day when you first started, that's kind of how you made, a lot of your initial living. How much has been your biggest YouTube check ever for a month?
I was running probably like 3-4 channels at once at some point, and strictly just off YouTube, maybe like 350, 400
in a month.
$400,000 in a month on YouTube? That's wild.
Nah, but I'm grinding though. Like I'm not missing no days. Like I'm posting 3 videos a day, 7 videos in one day. Like I'm going crazy.
More power to you. That's
Yeah.
insane. I need to get on that.
Yeah, man.
Wow. That money, I think you've put a lot of it to good use, though. Halo, your son, right? You spent $40,000 on his first birthday. Is that right?
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Um,
And just spending on Halo. What's it like being a dad? Like, are you
It's-
spoiling him? Like,
it's-
I know you said you're going to gift him, you did gift him the Ferrari, or tell us just about that, being a dad and spending money. And,
Nah, it's dope, man. Like it's no real like, it's not an expense to me. It's like just creating memories. Cause at the end of the day, it's really for myself. He don't give a damn about getting the nicest shoes, sitting in a Ferrari, or he ain't gonna remember his first birthday. It's really for the parents, So it ain't really an expense to me. As long as I get pictures and videos and memories to show him when he get older, that's really what I do it for.
how's Halo changed your life?
Shoot, a lot. I tell people, like, people be like, did your life change after having a kid? And I be like, the way my life changed is not like, oh, I want to go harder now. I got to make more money. I had money before I had my son. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to work extra hard in order to provide for him. You know what I mean? He already got that. And his mama got money too. So it's like, it's easy. I tell people, like, if I get online and I see 1,000 tweets hating DDG and it's just bringing me down, I know my son ain't going. You know what I'm saying? He always gonna fuck with me. You know what I mean?
You're his superstar.
That's what I'm saying. That's why, like, that's how he changed my life.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
a beautiful thing, man. That's
Yeah.
so beautiful. My number one goal in life, actually, I always say, is I want to be the best dad in the world.
Yeah, bro.
Like, when it's all said and done, I think that's what's most important.
yeah,
right?
Nah,
Like,
it's a good feeling for sure.
That's a beautiful thing. They can just watch you do this all day, essentially, no?
Mhm.
They
Yeah,
want you
they-
to interact at a certain point, but they're probably chill with, like, stuff like this, too.
Yeah, no, they chilling. People like, I like Twitch because it's literally like a TV. You can
Right.
They can go over here, go over there, come back later, see what I'm doing.
Right, yeah,
check,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's cool.
Who's your favorite streamer right now?
My favorite streamer right now, I'd say, is probably Maxx.
Maxx.
Yeah, I fuck
He's
with
killing
Maxx
it.
shit. Yeah.
Tell us about the Pink Dread song. That literally took over the internet, took over the streaming world, took over social media. Like, tell us about that.
Man, it just
And actually, I got a follow up. You already know what the follow up is, but just tell us about the Pink Dread song.
it just happened, you know, in the studio, organic, you know. I ain't gonna lie, I make hard music all the time though. It's just like the way it was made, being live, and like it was just too organic, you know.
That's
like,
the future.
Yeah, and then when you let the supporters really basically A&R your entire music, you can't really miss. And I got matter of fact, I'm doing a whole live stream thing where I'm gonna be in the studio for 7 days, 24 hours.
24 hours in the studio for a week? When's that happening?
Sometime this month.
Okay.
I
This
ain't
might be
announced
out
it or
after
not
that.
yet. Yeah. So,
I
but
think this is actually going to come out probably after that. So we'll
Okay.
have to see how it went. Any
Yeah.
artists that you want to bring in there? I mean, you've collabed with Gunna. You've collabed with, I don't know, Youngboy, Offset. Any artists that you want to collab with or maybe bring to that stream?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I really only I like collabing with people that fuck with me. You feel me? Like, I don't like inorganic collabs for real. So, you know, I like doing songs with the same people sometimes, or like, I don't know.
If you could
Whoever reach out to me and fuck with me, cause I don't
Right.
like, you know,
If you could pick one artist to collab with, who would you pick?
Adele.
Adele.
Yep.
Are you going to use this voice or the other voice on that song?
Now I'm gonna use my first voice.
People at home are so confused right now. People listening on audio, they're clueless.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're on Spotify right now listening to this, you're just
I
throwing a blender.
apologize in advance. But yeah, I mean, talking about going back to Pink Dreads, what happened with the Pink Dreads song? Something about the producers finessed you or tried to finesse you. Tell us about that.
Yeah, you know, people get their first hit, they try to get as much money as they can. But, you know, it's an unfortunate situation because I was in the middle of putting it on Fortnite. It was going to be a dance, bro. Like, it was going to be so
What, like this? It was
hard.
going to be the dance from the
Yeah,
music
either
video?
that one or the other shit. And then, like, you know, Fortnite Emote, that would have took that bitch to the moon. And then I was trying to get, like, Lil Uzi to remix it. So the producer would have made millions of dollars if he just would have just said, all right, I take the money that they offering. You know, he's selling his beats for $30,
And what did he ask? I forget. What was the exact amount he asked for from you?
like 300,000. Not even reasonable. Like, it was just.
And what did you
unreasonable.
counter with? Or
Bro,
did
I
you
was
counter?
like, bro, we do 3 bands. Like, that's more than.
It's 100x's initial price.
Yes, I'm like, bro, like, you get money on the back end. You get a publishing deal. You make hundreds of thousands of dollars so many different ways, like regular producers. No producer is getting $300,000 for a beat, bro. Like,
And it's just a standstill now, right? There's no deal was made essentially, or?
I can't even speak on it.
Okay.
'Cause, you know, they doing too much now.
Okay, got it. Well, listen, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That whole thing is crazy.
It's sad, bro. Cause I mean, I had hits before, so I ain't tripping. But for the producer not just being greedy and his team being greedy, it's very unfortunate. Cause that song's supposed to be 100 million stream song. Like, it had the potential, especially with a nice remix. Brought it back to life. Radio play was just starting when all this shit happened. I'm like, bro, y'all gonna get y'all money.
It's crazy. Well, the next
Same.
hit's coming. Well, we got some.
But it was a lesson for me, because now, like, I'm not fucking with just no random producers no more. And I didn't ask to make that hit, you know?
Did you
I
know
went
it was
on the
gonna go
street.
though? Like when you guys put it together, obviously on stream, and you were like hit publish for the song, did you know it was gonna do what it did?
When I started seeing it on TikTok growing, I was like, oh, okay.
Because you guys were on the music video like pretty fast.
Mm-hmm. It's because it was going too crazy. And it was doing, before all that happened, it was doing like 400,000 a day on Spotify alone. And then after that shit happened, I stopped promoting it. I'm like, I'm not finna promote no shit I'm getting damn near sued for. Now it's doing damn near probably under 100 now.
Wow.
I was pushing it.
Yeah, just to give you reference, we post so much content short form. Like, for example, like Instagram Reels, TikTok, Facebook Reels, everything like that. We were using that audio, your Pink Dreads audio, almost on like every video, like during like that first initial push, and then all that kind of happened. And even coming from a content creator side of Got Soul, we even stopped using it. Not because like we had a relationship with you or anything like that. It was just like literally like, okay, like this is not kind of
Hot.
anymore.
Right.
Because it just like it would like literally cliff once all that stuff kind of happened.
No, you
of
did
course.
that. You put a
Clipped it.
knife in it.
I clipped it.
Daryl, I mean this sincerely. We got to give you your flowers. I mean this in the bottom of my heart. You are one of my favorite guests that we've had to date. I mean, we've had like 100 people, artists, rappers, I don't know, streamers, everything. And
Appreciate it.
we've
bro.
gotten to spend time off camera. And like we were talking about earlier in the podcast, you are such a genuine guy and a thoughtful guy and a calculated guy. And all of your success up to this point, sometimes I meet people and I'm like, oh, I'm surprised they're such a big, I don't get the allure. I understand the allure for yourself because of how calculated you've been. What you said earlier today, where you're like, oh, I'm going to take a pic with a fan, that's almost selfish because they're going to post, I'm going to have new fans. I never heard somebody talk like that. So your ability to look at things on a bigger level and move to the next thing, oh, okay, YouTube, then rapper, then streamer, then fashion, all these things, and to not put yourself in a box is so admirable, and you've done it with humility and are just such a genuine, good person. I am so appreciative to have you here on the podcast, to have you at the event. I hope we will do it again. I just want to say thank you so much. I mean that in the bottom of my heart.
Appreciate it, bro. That mean a lot, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you. Thank
so
you.
close
Thank
us
y'all
out.
for having me.
Of course. One message to the fans. Look into the camera, tell them what you got to say, and we'll close it out.
Chase your dreams. Forget what your mom said. Forget what your dad said. Forget what your sister said. Forget, oh, you got to do this and that. You got to be traditional and do that. It's cool to go to college. It's cool to study. But the main focus should be your dream. Because once we die, that's it. Live the life you want to live.
It's a beautiful way to end it. Thank you guys watching the Got Soul podcast. Till next time, like, comment, subscribe. Comment your favorite part for $100. We'll see you guys next time. Thank you.